Hello, we're here on the Rush River in Wisconsin with Mike Dvorak, photographer and outdoor enthusiast and professional guide. He has been given a bag to field test by Jaime's Made in St. Paul. We gave him the bag to field test. It's the Creel pack that we manufacture and make. It's the real Creel. It's the real deal. The thing works. And we gave it to Mike so that he could go through the sort of the form and function of the bag and give us a rundown on what his experience has been with the Creel. And we'll go over some design aspects of it, such as its cradle for the rod to rest in. It's 100% Shirley fly patch to dry your flies on. Its utility pockets are two here and here to put your fly box in, and anything extra, spools of tippet spools. And then it has a removable liner that we're going to show how we would then use it in the stream to accomplish the aspects of keeping your fish fresh before you get home. So, Mike, tell me a little bit about the bag and what your feedback has been on it.
Well, when Anthony gave me this, it was we were into the regular season, towards the end of the regular season in Wisconsin, and happened to be a day I went by myself, and I went out to specifically harvest some fish for the table, and it was a good chance for me to bring along a Creel, which I've actually never used a Creel before. So what I did was...
The Creels date back...
They go a long way back, yeah, the
old baskets.
Baskets,
yeah.
And so this is just an updated version of a basket, basically. The idea is to keep the fish fresh, and get them home to your table in good shape. What I did was I stored the fish in here as I was fishing throughout the day, and when I was going to actually leave the river, I cleaned the fish, picked some fresh watercress, put the fresh watercress in the bottom of the liner here, and made sure that bag was really well soaked. And then I put I think I kept 3 nice brown trout, put them in here, hiked about 2.5 miles out, and I had about an hour-and-a-half drive home, and I just left the fish in the Creel in the back of my truck. And by the time I got home, the fish were very fresh, still cool. So I was very impressed with it.
So did you, when you took the fish out of the canvas liner, did you then hang it to dry? Did you wash it? What did you do?
Yeah, well, what I did was I just used a mild detergent and cold water, and I just massaged it and rinsed it out and hung it up to dry. And because I didn't want it to, I didn't know if it would stink. I didn't want it to stink. I didn't want it to discolor too much. And you can't even tell.
That's perfectly fine.
You can't even tell that I stored fish in it.
A 22-ounce canvas, the wicking properties of cotton are such that we really didn't need drain holes on that particular insert, because we would then take all the extra water out before we put it back in the bag, and it retains about 30% of its own weight in water, which makes it a great fabric for this type of application. We have a 7-ounce wax treated canvas on the exterior for durability. We have leather accents from Horween Leather in Chicago, chrome tan, so that it's got some resiliency to weather. And then we have an interior that is a nylon pack cloth that is actually blood bladder proof, so you could go hunting with this or fishing with this. But you could take a sponge and just wipe down the interior. It has 2 drain holes on the bottom that allow any additional water to drain out, and quite frankly any additional smells. So we're good to go. We're going to try some fishing today. We're going to do a catch and release, and we'll show some other properties of how to use the bag and show the bag in action. I hope you enjoy the video.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to do a little quick demonstration on how you would actually use this. Just remove the liner. Nothing complicated about it at all. And what I do is I just lay the bag, get some water inside of it. It does have a little bit of repellency, but the more you use it, the more it actually it breaks down the fibers a little bit and really allows the water to soak into the fabric. So once that's done, then I would pick some watercress. We don't have any here right now, but then I would line the bottom of the bag with that watercress, or just grass or anything like that. And I would just slip it back in, and you could either, you know, snap it here. Now you're ready for fish to be placed into the bag.
And you're still able to keep the gear that's in front from getting wet.
Right.
Because the interior does have a liner,
Right.
That's waterproof. So.
Right. And there are drain holes in the bottom of it, like we said before, so that there's no standing water in the bottom of the actual bag. Now you're ready to go fish and slip a dinner into your bag.
All right.